So, what are the effects of literature as a result of these MFA writing mills?
Well, yeah. So I touched upon that. Basically, you've gotten a fracturing of literature. You've gotten an American literature or an American culture. You have all of these little sects. You have these communities of writers who are writing just for themselves, and ultimately, it has defeated the whole purpose of supposedly making literature more friendly for the masses because as it has fractured, your average person is not going to want to read about, you know, Laotian uh, emigres who came in from the 1970s and had to deal with a bunch of Hasidic Jews in New York. It's not something, and it's not that couldn't be universal, but the way that it's written, always from the point of view that it's my experience, it's my feelings first, rather than putting the intellectual content first and foremost. One of the things that people don't realize is that emotion is part of the intellect, and you can in any art, and this isn't just writing, but in any art, if you can hit someone and touch someone intellectually, it will have an emotional resonance. It may take a while for it to stew in their brain and get down. So it will have an emotional resonance from the intellect. But the reverse is not true. If something is just aiming to hit you in the emotion, it's not necessarily going to seep up into the intellect. There was that famous bad movie from the 1980s with Shirley MacLaine and Jack Nicholson and Deborah Winger. I forget the name of it, but it was the 1980s favorite tearjerker movie, and I think it was written by Larry McMurtry. But it it doesn't go anywhere because it just hits at the most lowest common denominator thing that we have. And this is an important point to make: is the thing that is the most human about humans is our intellect. That doesn't mean that emotions don't have an interplay, don't have import, but cats, dogs have emotions. Higher mammals, the great apes, the whales, they have emotions.